Hello, everybody. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I recommend to do when you save up your first $250,000. And if you haven't seen the other videos that I've made, I kind of say it lightly and what you should do. And first of all, there's a few things that you need to do with your first $250,000 that you save up. By the way, congratulations. It's a big milestone. If you've saved up $250,000 and you don't become a terrible person in this world, you'll probably get to $1 million pretty soon. And even if you do become a terrible person, you might get to $1 million soon anyways. So basically I would say when you first save up your $250,000, you need to make sure of a couple things. One, you have paid taxes on all of the money so that is actually all your money. You don't owe the IRS any money. You've paid your proper amount of tax. You've had some good accountants or CPAs or whoever does your taxes account for all the money that you owe in taxes so that you know that your share is at $250,000. You don't owe the IRS, any money. And then after that, I would then, now that it's all your money, I would recommend, if you have that itch to get your dream car, if you can hold it back, if you can really hold it back from buying your dream car, it's probably a good idea. But if you just can't control yourself, I couldn't control myself. So, anyway, if you can control yourself, you really, really, really want to buy a nice piece of real estate that you can live in, that you can buy furniture for. You can have a designer design it so that you can let them design the whole place, and you can pick out some furniture, and they can probably choose the colors and make the place look like super nice. And you'll be able to live there and it'll look flawless. And it'll just keep appreciating. So you'll be able to live there, enjoy the place. While you're in there, all the designs that you do and the furniture will also help the value of the place. Because if you ever rent it out or sell it or whatever, you just let the furniture stay there. But at some point, you also will have the opportunity, if it keeps appreciating, to rent it out and get the mortgage payment covered by the rentor. It didn't actually take me very long to get that far with my place. Of course, San Diego real estate really appreciated really fast in the past year or two, a lot faster than normal. But, typically you have to put 40% down roughly on a piece of real estate to break even from somebody paying you rent on a mortgage. So let's say the place is $1 million. Typically you have to put down $400,000 to get the renter to cover the mortgage. Well, if you only want to put 20% down, then you're probably not going to be able to get somebody to cover the mortgage. Mortgage is going to be a little high. So if you allow the place to appreciate and you make some fixes to the place as well, then about a year or two, maybe a couple of years, few years, depending on the real estate market, the place will have appreciated enough and rents will have increased enough to where now you can rent it out and they'll cover your mortgage. Of course, now I don't know where you're going to go live now, but it's always an option to have an asset that somebody can come in and pay off the remaining balance of. I would just say you could probably just live in it anyways, but either way, moral of the story is with your first $250,000, you want to buy a piece of real estate that you would like to live in, that is decent enough for you to live in. Washer drying unit always helps. Some parking spots always help. Air conditioning, heater always helps. Central air conditioning and heater. Other than that, you don't really need that much. I would stay away from community laundry places, of course. Places by the ocean, actually, sometimes, it's kind of hard to find a central AC with a place by the ocean for not a crazy amount of money. But either way, I would highly recommend not blowing your money going out on entertainment too much. Just a little bit. You could just spend a little bit. You don't have to spend like a ton of money on, entertainment. But I would just try to save roughly, I would say you could spend like 5 to 10% of it. But realistically, you want to save up and put it into the real estate. I'm telling you, I've tried it before. It's just not worth it. You'll really regret the money that you spent. I mean, you'll have a lot of good times and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's just better to just save up and get a place. Because you could throw parties at your place. I mean, it's way better to just throw a party at your place than go out and spend money on like tables or bottle service, which I've done. And a lot of people who make a lot of money, sometimes or they come into it quickly, you know, they find a way to blow it. Sometimes on bottle service, sometimes on other stuff. Of course, if you want to travel and, you know, that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stop you. Go for it. But moral of the story, buy some fucking real estate where you can live. That's what you want to do. Other than that, you know, spend a little bit on everything else. That's my story. If you like the video or the value at all, please leave a comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend. And I'll see you in the next one.